What is up, fellers? Oh man, haven't done a video in a while. Just haven't really been feeling up for it. Mainly because I'm busy as shit at work. The weather's been changing and stuff, so motherfuckers want to do outdoor activity shit. So I am busy as a result. At least I'm making good money. Even though I spent a lot of money recently, Jesus Christ. Bought a new computer. $700 almost. Fuck. But it should be pretty sweet. It should have got here 3 days ago. Goddamn. The world is getting shittier. Things are getting worse. Services are crappier. Quality is crappier. Things are getting more expensive. Oh my god. Shitty. I gotta replace my fence sometime in the coming few years. God, that's gonna be expensive. Wood's going up. Everything's going up just about. Luckily, I don't struggle financially that much compared to most people, so I can take these L's better than most, but still, it sucks. Just goes to show you how shitty America is becoming. China's where it's at, man. Actually, they're not much better, but they are better. And maybe pretty soon here, they'll be like noticeably way better. Just saying. They're doing some stuff that's good shit over there. Check it out, guys. I'm good at soccer. I'm good at this goofy soccer game. I've been enjoying it in this goofy Final Fantasy game. It's filled with mini games, and that's great and all, but I don't really care for them that much. But some of them, for some reason, something clicked, and I like it. I liked this one. I liked a few other ones. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of these new Final Fantasy VII remake games. I honestly kind of just get them because of nostalgia, because Final Fantasy VII, the original, it's like the craziest, most historic video game ever made, kind of, you know? It's like a big deal. It was one of the first like cinematic disc-based experiences for video games. Yamatsu, the greatest video game music composer of all time. This is like his greatest work, basically, you know? If you never heard the soundtrack to Final Fantasy VII, you should. It's 4 hours long, it's a ton of music, but it's all like pretty much perfectly fantastic. I think it is the best video game soundtrack ever made. So that alone kind of makes you really want to come back. Like, I know, right? What a silly reason. The music is why you like the game so much. And it's like, yeah, I know it sounds silly, but the music is like the best video game music ever made in the history of video game music. I mean, as far as like video game soundtracks go, Final Fantasy VII is probably number one. Probably. I'm trying to think real hard. If I was stuck in a cell, forced to listen to video game music over and over again, one soundtrack from one game, and that's it. That's all I could ever listen to before it drove me insane and I lose my mind. It would be that. Yeah, I think. So anyway, that makes me come back. And I gotta say, in the remake, with all the remastered music and new music and all the stuff that they did, yeah, they kill it. It's a jam. I like all the jams in this. This is very fun, cool music. It's very out there. They go for it. I like it. This game is perfect in the music department. And it's why you should check it out. But hey, it's just music, right? That's not playing the game. I can get that for free by watching people play this game on YouTube or something. Right? Yeah, and that's absolutely true. So, if that's you, don't buy this fucking game. Don't be stupid like me. I feel kind of ripped off. I feel like I kind of wasted money because I don't like everything about this game. And yeah, it's not the worst thing ever. It's not like I got a microtransaction game. You know, thank God. I'm not that dumb. Yeah, I got a soft spot for Final Fantasy VII, largely because of the music. It's just so perfect. And then the other thing about the game that I love is, well, the story has some problems. It's not the greatest. For example, spoilers. Click off the video if you don't know this. But if you play video games, or if you're a gamer that's worth his salt at all, you would know that in Final Fantasy VII, the big crazy part in the story that happens is Aerith gets killed. Oh no, the poor little flower girl. She was so sweet and innocent. How could... Oh, that's terrible. She's fucking dead. Well, guess what? In the original, they don't even, like, talk to her mom about it. Like, don't you think that's twisted shit? Like, what the fuck? Alright, game. So, yeah, you know, there are some welcome changes to the storyline, thankfully. There's also some stuff in the story that's kind of silly, but it's kind of mostly in Remake, and it's annoying. But in this game, Rebirth kind of just pulls like a Deadpool or whatever, and it's like, fuck it, who cares, man? Let's just roll with it. Let's go crazy. And I think that's the right approach, you know? Don't take the shit too serious. It's a video game, you know? So the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth knows it's a video game, unlike Remake. Like, Remake is just really nostalgia baiting the original, and it does a great job at that, but it's a one and done. I never want to play that shit again, dude. I don't. But Rebirth, that's more of an open world game. It takes elements from actually like Elden Ring and shit like that, so it kind of feels more replayable. There's tons of like mini games everywhere now, so it's a lot more like, oh, you'll find something you like, yeah. So this is the better game for sure, actually. And yeah. What else do I dislike? The gameplay, like the combat gameplay, it's kind of fun, but I've been playing with mods just to kind of bypass that part of the game. It's not big on me. I actually prefer the original. I think that was short and sweet, turn-based. All this 3D running around, all the numbers popping up, and you gotta switch here and there and do this and that. I don't know. Maybe I'll learn to appreciate it more. I like I said, I just have been playing this game for a little bit. And I played the Remake, and, you know, I got the gameplay in that, and I still didn't dig it very much, so I don't think I'm going to dig it very much in this either. So the gameplay, don't really hate it, don't really love it, but it's very whatever to me. I'm not here for that. The storyline, though, like I said, it's got some dumb shit, but the main theme of the story is very anti-capitalist, which is great. It's a very anti-capitalist game. And for a Final Fantasy game, it is a kind of an oddball because none of them are quite like this one. All the Final Fantasy games, generally speaking, are, oh, medieval shit, oh, shit, magic, oh, there's a hero, he's a knight, he's a savior, he has to rise up and do a thing and stop evil, the end. It's that every time. But Final Fantasy VII's a bit different. You're a terrorist. You're not waking up out of bed going, oh, I'm about to start this RPG. No, terrorism. You're, you know, attacking a facility that's destroying the world and giving workers, like, weird cancer called Mako poisoning. Yeah, it's bad. So we're here to blow their shit up and fuck them up. And, yeah, you do just that. You're a revolutionary. And of course they start cracking down and finding out who you are and what's going on and who the people you're with, and yeah, it's a classic video game story, you know. It's like the video game story. It's very revolutionary and groundbreaking for its time. It really is. So that game is super important. So yeah, this remake is meaningful to a lot of people, including me, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the gameplay, like I said. But yeah, a lot of the story, not all of it. A lot of it, though, is great. Um, uh, the music is the most perfect thing ever made in video game music, basically. Yeah, and the visuals, the graphics. I know the chunky blockiness of the original. Just go with it. The cutscenes looked a lot better. Who cares? Yeah. But yeah. There's a lot of greatness about the original, so that's why I'm buying this overpriced kind of spoon-fed to you remake thing. Like, it is kind of expensive, man. Like when Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, I was already like convinced, oh, these fuckers, they're only doing the Midgar part of the game, and then you have to buy another thing later to get the rest of the game, and then probably a third one to finish it right. You fucking cuck-ass cucks at Square. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But they are also putting in way more effort. They got like this team of voice actors, and they're great, and they kill it. They do a really good job for these new Final Fantasy VII games. So I can't hate too much. This is some good shit here. They're working pretty hard on a lot of it. Like, yeah, I think I'm definitely less hateful than I was originally, because it's a big deal. You're trying to remake the best video game ever made, basically, in a lot of people's eyes, and even people who don't agree with that, they can see how a lot of people feel that way. And of course, right? Like, we're talking about some of the best here, like Ocarina of Time, fucking Metal Gear Solid, fucking Silent Hill 2, fucking, I know what I'm talking about. Like, the games, you know what I mean? Anyway, what was I talking about? Sorry, it's late. I need to go to bed soon. What am I doing? Yeah, I wanted to talk about shit. Yeah, I got good at this goofy soccer game, man. Let me play a match real quick, and then maybe I can remember what I wanted to talk about. Yay, I got first place. Yay. Let's hope I don't suck. I forgot how to play already, damn it. Let's go, dude. Oh, you fuck. Oh, I missed. Oh shit, oh shit. No, no, no. No, no. Oh, fucking suck that shit. Alright, let's go, let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, you fucker. Oh, what is this? What? Oh, no. Man, I'm doing bad, dude. Oh, look at that shit. That was a pretty good move right there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look, I got frame rate issues. Oh man, it's crashing. The game can't handle it. Yeah, this game on PC has some glitches, dude. Sucks. Oh no, I'm gonna fucking screw myself over. Oh shit. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. I don't think so, motherfucker. What the? Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so hard, dude. I am upset about that. Oh, you suck. Oh no, they're gonna score on me. Those assholes. That was some bullshit. What? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shit. Oh, did I just... Oh, yeah, that's right. Game, dude. I just clobbered them all. Nice. I was struggling the whole time. I wasn't doing that good. Look at that shit. At the last second. What's up with that bird? Just fucking... Alright. Dumbass bird. Thanks for the easy W, bitch. I don't know how this game works exactly, but I know that I won. Where's my flashlight? Okay. Just checking on something. Gnarly. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. There was a bug crawling on my fucking drink, and I flicked it, right? And I smashed it good. I meant to, like, just knock it away, but I smashed it. And it was, like, fucked up. And as I was talking and playing this game, I noticed while playing, and I was a little distracted, but I wanted to keep playing. This bug was half alive and still crawling around on the side of my drink. And by the time I finally won, I looked at the drink and the bug was gone. And I was like, oh no, did it fall in the drink? So I had to inspect. But it's dark in here, so it was kind of a pain in the ass to see. So that's what I was just now doing. Jesus Christ. Anyway. So yeah. First place, bitch. Suck it. I said, suck it. Alright. Do I get prizes for winning? No? I get nothing more? That sucks, dude. You should be given endless goodies of sorts for winning big at being good at soccer in this goofy game. Like, I didn't even do that good, and I still fucking got first place, bitch, at the last second. That was sick, dude. Yeah, what an incredible looking game, though, right? Beautiful. Very cool looking. Very nice. There's some graphic imperfections, though. Look at that flickering. Right there, the flickering wood. It's not a big deal. Maybe it looks better on console. Maybe PC port mod job is shit by comparison. I don't know. I heard a lot of people say that on console some things are better. But if your PC is like super badass, then it's overall better. My PC is, I wouldn't say super badass, but definitely like not crap. To get like a really badass PC, you gotta spend like a few thousand, unfortunately, and you gotta have like good cooling system kind of setup. Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? Like, if you want a really like laggy, smooth kind of experience. Uh-oh. This game. Alright. Didn't I have mods I could use to just skip through this shit? Look at that shit. Alright, that's cool. Time to just throw down. This is sick. Now this is how you play, dude. If Cloud just did this to Sephiroth, you know, there'd be no problem. Damn, that one's not going down. Maybe if we poison his ass. Yeah, I don't know how to play this game. So I don't even bother to learn the combat and stuff. Maybe I will when I give it a second run. I don't know, man. Depends on how much I like it. So far, it's kind of a middling experience, to be honest. And to be perfectly honest, even the original game, I'm not a huge fan of it. Not the gameplay, anyway. Some of the mini games I really dug. Like the motorcycle shit, that was kind of cool. This is fucking great. Barrett is amazing. His bazooka solves all my problems, man. The coolest character. Retry? What is this? I figured it's locked. Everything's locked in this goddamn game. There's so much that kind of shit in this game. Where you go up to the edge and you're like, oh, can I do anything over here? Like, watch, I bet you I can walk into the water and then there's nothing to do out here. Watch, I bet you that's exactly what happens. Huh, okay, can I go around these rocks? Why am I allowed to swim? See? Fuck you. Game's like, fuck you. Like, this is just wasting the player's time, really. Like, that is some dumb shit. I guess it's pretty to look at everything for the first time, but I don't want to do this again, you know? So yeah, my PC gaming experience isn't the greatest, and I think a lot of people need to be fucking honest about how you can't kill these rabbits. That sucks. If this was Elden Ring, I could kill these rabbits. But in Elden Ring, they're not rabbits. They're like weird little marsupial kangaroo rabbit things. I guess they're rabbits, whatever. But yeah, Elden Ring's definitely a better game than this. And I criticized the shit out of that game. Doesn't have better music, though. This game's got hotter babes, too, though. Not that that matters anything, really. I mean... Ooh, there's a chest down there. I'm not gonna lie, though. I do like it when games are gory. Especially if they're like a multiplayer game. There's something funny about like blowing someone's head off and then like teabagging their dead body and shit. And there's blood and guts everywhere, head parts and shit. Like Gears of War violence. That kind of shit. I wish Halo had that. But it's not a big deal. You can use your imagination. How do I get down there? Gotta go in from this side, I'm assuming. Yep, and called it. There's a little opening right here. I feel bad for Barrett always having to do everything with his one good hand. What the fuck? Somebody get him the Winter Soldier hand or whatever. What was that shit that I just picked up? Man. Weird place, man. Yeah, this game's cool though. I only don't like it in certain ways, but it is cool looking. I like the story. I like the voice acting. I like the voice actors. They're fun people. Saw interviews with a lot of them. Yeah, it's great in that regard. I like that part of this experience. But, you know, the gameplay, fighting monsters and stuff, take it or leave it. I don't care. Look, I'm picking up stuff like in Elden Ring that I can craft stuff with. The crafting system in that game is shit. In this, I haven't gotten into it, but I bet you it's even more worthless and... I don't really care. So, whatever. I don't know. I just got into this game. I gotta give it more of a chance. I've played it for maybe 15, 20 hours now, somewhere around there. And a lot of the time I'm just farting around. There's a lot to this game. It's actually kind of big. I think I just got the ability to like fast travel and go to all these different worlds and stuff. So the game starts off here, and then you fuck around and do all this crap in here, and then you go over here and fuck around, and now I sailed all the way over here, and now I'm fucking around in this place. What the fuck am I doing with my life? And then there's probably a place down here, and then... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Like, I've probably only gotten into it by like 20% so far, maybe 30%, I don't know. So, yeah, I guess it's worth it. It wasn't that expensive, and I still got more to experience and whatnot. So, like I said, no microtransaction shit. So, they might do like a DLC thing, I don't know. I hope not. Just make the third one already and call it a day. Put an end to this and then never do it again. I feel kind of stupid for coming back just because of nostalgia's sake, but not everything here sucks. And like I said, when Remake came out, I didn't get it for full price when it first came out. I got it at the end of the year in 2020, and yeah, it was like $30 when I got it. So I got it discounted a good bit, but it was alright. It was an okay enough experience. But this just came out and it was discounted as like $50 on PC, and I got it. So yeah, it's a little better than a remake, I'd argue. I like it more. Story so far is really wacky and shit. I'm really getting into it. Yeah, so this is the best that AAA gaming has to offer these days, and yeah, there's a lot to criticize. About half the game I don't really care for, but the other half is pretty sweet. And like I said, luckily there's not like online only bullshit. There's not microtransaction fuckery. It feels like a fairly finished game. You know what I mean? So at least for the amount of money they're asking. So yeah, you know, can't really bitch too much on this one. Anyway, what did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, Bungie. Yeah, they're like changing Destiny 2, and they're like manipulating old content. And it's like that's what we signed up for, man. That's what sucks about online gaming. You have to agree to the terms of service, which is, hey, we can adjust the game's gameplay and content and whatnot against your will, and you're gonna be forced to comply with whatever we decide. And like, I don't know, man. I remember back as Halo 2, where they made my precious fucking Magnum go from an 8-shot kill to a 13-shot kill. Jesus, that made the pistol very fucking crappy. Like, you always had to use it with the SMG or the plasma rifle at that point, you know? Doing dual pistols in each hand was actually kind of like, probably not a great idea. Like, that is so fucking stupid. You fuckers made it so the BR like outclasses every dual wieldable weapon basically, except maybe the noob combo, you know, the plasma pistol, you know. And in Halo 2 you could switch weapons really fast, so the noob combo. Oh yeah, and the fucking plasma pistol charge up sensitivity, auto aim, lock on, heat seeking fucking missile like projectile that came from its charge up shot. That shit was fucking the easiest thing to use in the world to kill everybody online with. So the noob combo, yeah. Like, it took hardly any skill to really fucking use it on people. And yeah, people got really nasty and good with it. I abused it a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I was a piece of shit with that fucking thing. What was the point I was trying to make? Oh yeah, yeah. Halo 2 updates made it so dual wieldable weapons were fairly useless, unfortunately. And when the game first came out, they were far more useful. You saw them get used a lot more, so much so that you could like stop sword users and shotgun users a good bit. But then they basically kind of made it useless. So that was an update that I didn't agree with. I didn't want that shit. And in Halo 3, I remember them introducing the double beatdown, like 2 players hit each other at the same time and kill each other, and like that is, I don't know if I don't know. I thought maybe you could handle melees a little better than that, guys, but I don't know. Just kind of felt like, oh, it ends in a draw every time, you know. Mr. Smith and Neo are punching each other over and over again. This is dumb. Makes for a pretty boring gameplay if a double beatdown is what it always ends in, you know, whenever players get close. Like, I don't know if I agreed with that. It wasn't the worst choice ever that they made, but not great either. One thing I really liked about Halo 3 though is they introduced sword clashing. So if two sword users are fighting, they clash and they have a duel, and whoever swings the fastest and whoever starts losing speed on the repetitive whacking, they eventually lose the fight. I thought that was kind of, it wasn't perfect because a lag online would kind of fuck it up a little, but you know, it was all right. I thought it worked okay. Um, but anyway, what was I trying to say? Yeah, Bungie sucks now. Yeah, they're apparently making their already pretty shitty game that you shouldn't be playing, Destiny 2, the unfinished online only microtransaction discount space COD clone piece of shit game. That's what it is. The story is non-existent pretty much. Everyone's a faceless, unmemorable piece of shit, and there's nothing here, man. Well, Nathan Fillion's there. He's kind of funny. That's about it. You know? It's nothing special, really, unfortunately. Hardly anything there worth sticking around for, man. So, Destiny is a joke. And the devs are always fucking... I don't know what... I don't know what to say, man. Bungie ain't the company it used to be, dude. They used to make some decent shooters. They were called, Halo 1 through 3, ODST, and Reach. That's it. After that, Halo really started sucking. Halo 4 came out. The story was the worst story they ever told. The campaign was shorter than usual, and fighting the Prometheans, these mindless robot, weird zombie alien things, it just didn't feel fun to fight them. They teleport around everywhere. Nobody likes that. An enemy that's always running around by just going poof. You know, these little buzzer things that shoot little lasers and throw your grenades back at you. Those are just annoying. And those little dog robot things, they're kind of like the annoying buggers, but, you know, they can't fly. They just sort of hop around and climb on walls a lot. And that's it. Those are the 3 new enemies. That's fucking stupid. That sucks. These enemies are terrible. And that's all you got for us? What a fucking joke. Like, I could bitch about Halo 4 endlessly. So much was dumb about it. They didn't have a beta test when they launched it. The bolt shot DMR combo was fucking godly and overpowered. And anyone not using it is basically a fucking idiot who's gonna get killed. Like, that's so fucking unacceptable in a game where you're supposed to have all these classes that are supposed to be pretty much all balanced. They can all, like, that's what you're supposed to do. All these classes are pretty much the same, but there's slight differences about each one, and the slight differences might matter more on this map or in this situation, and that's how you're supposed to fucking get good at the whole multiplayer experience. But they made it so that you could have the DMR and bolt shot, which far outdoes the AR, the carbine, all the primary starting weapons, you know, all of them. They eventually released a patch where the BR became the go-to and the DMR wasn't as good anymore. Yeah, and they kind of ruined the game because honestly, I was getting used to it that way, and I liked it that I was using the bolt shot and DMR. And if I fought anybody who wasn't doing that, it's like, okay, I'm gonna beat you. It doesn't matter how good you are. Like, I'm pretty good, and guess what? I have better weapons. Like objectively superior. Like faster kill times, you know, more handy in multiple situations, close range, mid range, long range. DMR bolt shot combos, suck a dick. It was the thing. Alright? Nothing came close. The bolt shot could beat a sword guy, a shotgun guy, a scatter shot guy, an FRG guy, a fucking saw user, someone maybe even trying to no scope with a sniper rifle at close or mid range. That's what this fucking weapon could do, the bolt shot. Just take this motherfucker out faster than any of those weapons with its charge up shot. That's how good it was. Like, holy shit. It's fucking pocket shotgun bullshit. It's better than all that stuff, honestly. And then if you had that Halo 4 introduced Call of Duty perk ass shit, so you could like hot swap fast swap as a perk, and you could have that on you, and then you could switch real fast and reload real fast. So it just made you extra deadly with this fucking thing, you know? Yeah, you could fuck everybody up. I think it could kill 2 people at once, or at least hurt a second guy really bad. Like, what a fucking bullshit overpowered weapon. It was kind of fun to use, though, I'm not gonna lie, just because of how bullshit it was. But then they patched the game. Maybe I'll play Halo 4 again unpatched if I can find a way to do that, and just relive what it's like to abuse the bolt shot. Maybe I'll have a little bit of fun, because, yeah, it was really fucking overpowered. But I don't feel like playing Halo 4, fuck that. There's hardly anything good about these new Halo games. Hardly anything good about any shooters they make that nowadays. There's always microtransactions, unfinished glitchy bullshit, you know, always just overall lesser shooter than the ones we've played in the past. That's the point I'm trying to make here. So if you don't buy every new shooter, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're missing out or whatever. Who gives a shit? There's a plethora of way better shooters that came before, dude. I play them all the time. I've been really into ODST lately. Firefight, man. Never really get bored of Lost Platoon. So many good memories. I remember when I first got ODST. Came back home with Jake and Tom, and yeah, we all 3 of us played Lost Platoon. We made it to like... We went through a few waves. I think it was like... Wave 10-ish, and Chieftains slammed me to death under the staircase. Dang it. But I remember just hanging out with my buddies, looking over the ledge, shooting down at grunts being dropped off, and getting headshots, and getting a real feel for that auto mag, you know, because it's the go-to. And yeah, man. I remember being so hyped for that fucking game, dude. I was like, wow, Halo 3 is like the best game I've ever played. I love it. And we're getting a version of it that's all about this like co-op survival mode shit. That's awesome. I love that shit. And it was everything I wanted, basically. Yeah. Great work. Bungie at its best, I think, around this time. Yeah, I think Halo 3 and ODST are the best thing that Bungie put out. Reach has some things that suck about it, but it has some things that were pretty great about it too, so can't really hate on it either. But yeah, once they put out Destiny, it was just like a big fat wow. Like, this is way less quality. It's trying to be Call of Duty. It's trying to create its own little new sci-fi story, and it sucks. It feels unfinished and unmemorable, and oh god. And the music isn't the greatest. It really isn't, actually. It's like they tried so hard that they failed. That's kind of what it feels like. When you try too hard that you just fuck it all up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not good. Anyway, I wanted to bitch about Night Rain. Yeah, Night Train. Here's what I hate about Night Train. The gameplay is fun and intuitive, and it's fun to engage with the bad guys and like move in, dodge, attack, and use all these different types of weapons and work with what you got. It is fun. It is fun. It has a lot of gameplay aspects from like Sekiro and Elden Ring kind of mixed together. So they got the gameplay stuff down pretty good. It is fun to run around, being goofy, doing weird Soulsy-born shit, right? But everything else is problematic. Not good, unfortunately. The name of the game is online only, bitch. There's no local area network. Apparently there's a single player offline, so if you want to play by yourself, you can, apparently. But we haven't really gotten the gist of what that's like, so we'll see about that. But anyway, the name of the game is 3-player. And the vibe is all 3 of you guys are fighting a big, tough baddie, and maybe one of you isn't doing the hottest, and oh no, he's been downed, he's been hurt too much. He needs to be revived, right? So a second player will rush in to do the reviving, but that player needs cover because the bad is still doing the bad. And so the third player distracts the bad guy valiantly and dodges their attacks and stays alive long enough to buy the reviver time and bring up the fallen comrade, and then all three of you work together and slay the beast. Right? It's a great co-op dopamine rush vibe, right? And that's obviously what they're going for. And do they kill it? Do they nail it? Does Night Rain bring that? Not really, but kind of a little bit. It's not the greatest, unfortunately. The servers online with the lag are pretty shit. That really sucks. Local area network, man. You guys need to do that shit for us. But FromSoft doesn't care. They want to sell subscriptions and whatnot. But if you do have subscriptions and you all play in the same household, so you're on the same IP and internet connection, it's practically like local area network, so you can do something like that if you want. But a lot of the online aspects of the Souls games force you to play with strangers regardless, so that fucking sucks. I think there's a way to do private stuff in Elden Ring, though, right? I'm not sure. So that's good if that's the case. But I don't have anybody that likes the game enough to play with, really, so... yeah, that's kind of lame. But, yeah, Tom and Justin, they think the game kind of fucking sucks. And I kind of can't blame them. The hit detection is pretty shit in a lot of these games. The story is vague and kind of nothing and whatever stuff, you know, I don't really care about that much. But yeah, what sucks though is there's potential for a really badass action, like medieval melee third person action kind of experience. Like there's this game that's not very good, but it had some like aspects to it that actually were pretty good, especially for its time. I mean, this game was bad in a lot of ways, don't get me wrong. Like the graphic, like okay, you know how Majora's Mask is an N64 game? Well, this was a PS2 game and it looked worse than Majora's Mask. Okay? Like, that's what I'm talking about here. And it was called Rune Viking Warlord. And it was a single player experience where you would go through tons of loading screens that took forever. But, it's the journey of you as this Viking who gets betrayed by these other Vikings, and they're doing evil, satanic worship, magic, black magic shit, and you have to rise up and smite them. And there's like this river of goo that turns you into a demonic, like super badass, you know, and he drinks it and becomes overpowered, and the main villain drinks it and becomes overpowered. He tries to fight you and he defeats you and you're about to die, but then you drink the goo also, and then you turn into a monster and you both fight to the death, but you ultimately defeat him. But you're also hurt real bad and you die. But guess what? You go to Valhalla, yay! And you run down the road in space to this like space castle that's all shiny and pretty floating out there. And I was just like, what a fucking game that was. Like, that is straight up the most Viking-ass fucking video game you could have video Vikinged my ass with. Like, straight up. It was... I love that game. And the gameplay, the action, it at first feels a little jarring, but then you start to feel a timing skill curve to it. And It's got a nice feel, actually. And then I played some multiplayer. There's a versus mode where you can fight a player 2. And yeah, I played it with my bro, and we got a kick out of it. We enjoyed ourselves. So yeah. A Souls game can't even give me that. Souls multiplayer and co-op, they need to get it together.